All right, here we go. We are playing the third anniversary tournament. I'm in the weekend round in the rookie division and have not gotten started yet. Let's see if we're all the way at the bottom. We are right where we like to be when we start off. And just try and dig my way up to the top and see what's going on up there. So this is really what this tournament boils down to. Minimum score, minus 24. Minus 12, minus 12. That's minimum score. Need to pick up 8 both times. That's minus 26. That puts us in the realm of banner. If I can pick up any other hole, just one, and make that a minus 27, we are now in contention. So it boils down to picking up 8 both times, one extra shot. So there's no room here for dropping anything. It's the difference between winning and not winning is literally 3 shots off the minimum. So just want to go out there and play nice and consistent. Put myself in a position on every hole to be able to pick up the next shot and stay out of trouble. That's the deal. It's super easy on this course to get into trouble and drop that minimum score, especially if you're really going for shots. So I have not put a full round together. Seems like there's always been some deal. So I did come in with a 25 tiebreaker, but I had to scramble in order to get that 25 tiebreaker. So I dropped 8, picked 8 up, and picked up some shots. There's shots to be picked up, but you've got to play consistent here. So let's go to Facebook and check out hole number 1. All right. I've been toying around with that rough bump with my practice account, and that rough bump is dangerous. So I'm going to come at it the traditional way and just come at it, feed at it from over on this side right here. And I'm going to use a Guardian and a Katana. Guardian and a Katana. Off we go. Hole number 1. Let's get it under our belt. Be nice to start off with a hole in one, but for me, this is a super low percentage hole in one hole. I know it can be hole in one, but it hasn't been a very successful hole for me over the years. See if my opponent can get it in with the white ball. They're short shooting that shot. It looks good. Looks like it's in the zone. It'll be close, but no cigar. Which is the way it always works on this hole, right? We're always just like that close. Yes, always that close. It's always there. I'm going to go orange ring, half my blue ring off. Taking 3 out. There's 3 6. We're a little shy of 3 rings. Max curl. Hitting it great on the outside. Be nice if I could hit that perfect. Where the ball ends up on a perfect shot versus a great to the left or the right, it's this type of racetrack hole is not conducive for super high hole-in-one action. I saw Hammer and Hank. I was watching his opening round. Caught a hole-in-one on this. It can be done. This is really one of those types of holes that you really want to catch on a weekend round. You want to catch something because you're not expecting it on those holes. And those are the type of holes that win tournaments for you, is when you can pick up one of those ones that you weren't expecting to pick up. When you get to the end and you look at what it really takes to do it, we're talking 3 shots here. That's it. 3 shots out of 18. The rest of them you just need to play consistent, but those 3 shots, you need something special to happen. All right, that was hole number 1. Got that under. Got past hole number 1. All right. Let's go check out hole number 2. Hole number 2 in this account, I'm using an extra mile 9 and a power 5 ball and trying to get up into here in my short iron range. So let's go in and pick out our bag. I want to end up in my Hornet range. Up there is the goal. So I'm going to take an extra mile. I'm going to take a sniper. And I'm going to take the Guardian. I can get it done with the Guardian. Grizzly, Hornet. Definitely want to make sure I bring my Spitfire and my Nirvana. If I get caught, I'm going to get caught way up at the top. I'm bringing a present ball. That's all I need. Off we go. Hole number 2. This is a serious shot right here at picking one up. And you got the way that this tournament's working is you have 2 holes. You have an opportunity to pick something up, and then you have a test. And you have 2 holes, and then you have a test. On our midterm test on hole number 6, we do have an awesome shot for Albie. On the other 2 par 5s, it's get up there, get your eagle, and go home. We do have a shot on 9, but for the most part, it's go get your eagle and go home. Drinking some coffee, trying to wake up. I think that's the lowest one we've had all week. They'll have a nice little rough bump shot from right there. See if we can get this in the spot. All right. Hit it 2 rings great on the outside, which will put me in the rough on the, it'll dribble out on the rough if it has enough distance. Right there. Ooh, just on the inside of that. All right, I should be in my short iron range, and I'm going to hit it at 1.5 per ring. I'm not doing any special wind adjustment. I'm just doing 1.5 per ring. That's got the wind adjustment built into it. Need to hit this perfect. First, let's see where we at. There's Min. There's Max. We're up towards Max Club. A little bit back from where I'd really like to be. There's Max. I'm hitting 1.5 per ring. Let's get a little closer. 1.5 per ring. That's going to be 3 rings. Just need to hit it perfect. Hitting it perfect. Gave myself a look at it. Get in a hole. Way off. Way off. Should have did the 1.1, which was my minimum, or my max number. Where I've been ending up there is pretty close to that area, and I've been trying to do the max number, and the number wasn't right. So I've been working that. But that was definitely the max number. Arrgh. In the hole, birdie. Birdie, birdie. Still on track for the minimum score, and that is absolutely critical, is to stay on track, but continue to give yourself looks. Need to pick up one. Somewhere on these holes on my trip to hole number 8, I have to pick up one. And then at hole number 8, I have to pick up. That's an absolute requirement. All right. Good luck in the tournament. That was hole number 2. Hole number 3. Test coming up right here. This is the test. This is our first test. I'm coming out here with a 5 power ball, trying to come into this area out here in 500 yards, or excuse me, 400 yards is my goal. There's a lot of different ways that you can get out there within that range. The shot that I'm trying to take, the angle that I'm at it with that big dog, it gives me a really good rough bump. I'm going to take a berserker. Okay, let's just look real quick, make sure. Extra mile big dog. Those are the key ingredients here. 5 power ball. That's what we're looking for. This is 3 shots, 1 shot at a time. The first shot is absolutely critical. Nothing else can happen without this first shot. When we get on shot number 2, it's the same exact way. When we get on shot number 3, it's the same exact way. We have to make all 3 of these shots. We need 3 shots in a row to go together. But it all starts with the drive. The drive is key. I have to put all the overpower on it. About 2 rings great to the right. Nicely over. And the lower power ball doesn't kill you so much on the drive, but the lower power ball will definitely kill you on this next shot. Next topspin. Come out here to the red line, 2 rings off. Do a 4-4 pull. There's 4. Just a titch. Max girl, no overpower. Hitting it perfect. Trying to get out there over 400 yards. And the 420s works good, but anything over 400 will put me in the right spot for the rough bump. 420, that's the spot. So they can get up from right there. Max topspin. I'm not sure if they're trying to work their way around it. That's the thing about a big dog, is you don't get very good reads off that ball guide. So when you're trying to finesse a shot, trying to dribble up on the green like this, it's not the best club in your bag for giving you reads. Very nice. This is nice. My opponent has done extremely well. 3 shots with a Titan. First 2, right where they wanted them. Do a 10% pull, so that's going to be 3, 1. It's about a ring and a half. Just need to hit it nice and easy. Hit it great to the right. Great to the right puts me in a shallower spot of that rough, so I'm just dribbling out. All right, 2 shots down. Now we got 1 shot left. It's a 3-shot series. You got to hit all 3 of them. You got to be on it. Still got work to do. I don't like leaving my stuff short like my opponent just did, though. The crowd goes wild. All right. Get in the hole. I agree. Get in the hole. Go home, ball. Right there on it. Just need to catch it perfect. Hitting perfect. In the hole. Come on. That's what I'm talking about right there. Woo! Getting the eagle on 3. It's a must eagle hole. All these par 5s are must eagle. You don't have any shot of doing the thing if you have to try and recover. And there's no room for maneuver here. So picking up the shots you're supposed to pick up and putting yourself in position for the rest is the key. Can't have any screw ups. All right, good luck in the tournament. All right, that was hole number 3. Passing our first test. All right. We've got a 2-hole stretch before we have another exam here. So we got a par 3 and we got a par 4. We've got serious opportunities on both of these holes to pick something up. So let's go check out hole number 4. Hole number 4. All right, I'm doing the rough bump. Just looking at my notes here, I got a 10% wind adjustment. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to change what I'm doing here. And I'm going to do a max ring adjustment with no wind adjustment. Because I was doing kind of a mid. And I've been close right there, but let's see, that would be, if it was a 3-mile-an-hour wind, that'd be 3-3. I'd move it almost 3, and I'd move it almost 3 the other way. So I'm going to come at this with my sniper and a katana, and I'm going to use a katana from this spot right here. Go straight at it. I'm going to do a 1-for-1. It's 1 mile per hour per ring, and I'm going to do it straight up with no wind adjustment. Sniper. There is some risk taking this rough bump. You catch it great to the right, you could end up in the sand. There's several spots that you can set this rough bump up there. The problem with this hole right here, and I've seen several people shoot it and comment on it, is that there's moguls on the green. So the deal is that there's movement on the ball that you can't control. It's not like you're hitting it into a spot and then it's rolling out and it's rolling out perfectly clean. You can't, you have no control over what happens when it gets to those moguls. All right, at it, 4-4. Do a full wind adjustment. 4-4. Try and hit it perfect. Getting it perfect. Getting a hole. Come on. Close. Close. I think the full wind adjustment on that hole, I'm going to change my notes here. So I'm going to cross out the 10% and I'm going to do a 1 per ring. I've been leaving my ball guide just a little short because it's been running in a little fast and going past the hole and ending up on the fringe on the back side. And so that's why I left a little short of it. But I think I'm going to edge it right up against it with that change. See if I can't give myself a better look at it on the backside. See if my opponent can get in. Isn't it perfect? Rolling it up. It's on track. Close. Close. We had it surrounded. It's afraid, I can tell you that. Birdie. And my opponent gets a birdie. Staying on track so far. Haven't picked anything up special up. Just playing the golf, trying to make sure I maintain my minus 24. That is the critical deal that starts the whole thing off. Nothing else is going to matter if you don't shoot that 24. And trying to give myself opportunities to pick up shots on every hole. 8 being the absolute round making critical hole. We'll forfeit. Good luck in the tournament. All right, that was hole number 4. Off to hole number 5. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Hole number 5. Let's go check out hole number 5. All right, here's a golden opportunity right here to pick one up. Hole number 5, extra mile 9, present ball. I'm at Max Club with my Hornet, which is what I'm trying to get into. If not, I'll be in my Machete. My Machete hits 3 per ring from the range that I'll be in up there. So I need to bring an extra mile. I'm going to bring all of my backspin stuff, even though I'm not going to. If I'm in wood, I got much bigger problems. Bring Grim Reaper. It's got that 100% accuracy. I'm trying to get in my Hornet range. Bring a Machete. 2 per ring. Where I'm at with my Machete, it's at 3 per ring. I'm going to bring a Houdini. I'm bringing a present ball. That's all I need. Now the idea is to get up on that fairway pad up there on the front and try and take it home with the Hornet. If not, it will be a Machete shot, and it'll be absolutely critical that I hit it perfect. If I hit it perfect, it has a serious chance of going in. If I don't hit it perfect, it doesn't. Got a 3-1 win today. I think I'm taking out a little bit of extra on that wind. Maybe. See if they can stick or if they roll out. They rolled out. You have to leave yourself so short to not roll out that really the choice is just go for the other side. A couple rings off. 3-4. I'm going to do a 3-7 pull. There's 3. There's about 3-7. No overpower. Hit it great on the inside. One ring great to the right. It'll just roll out into that rough. Not a good bounce, but that's okay. The deal is that this is not the shot that I want to take, but this is my second shot. So I've been in that spot a bunch of times coming here with marlin balls, and it is 3 per ring with a machete going right at it. You hit it perfect, you have a serious shot of it going in the hole. You don't hit it perfect, and you don't have a serious shot. 3 per ring. It's right in that 3/4 club range. All right, we need to get something. We need to get some motivation going. We need to get some spark going in this round. And the deal is that this is the hole right here. This is the shot. I can make this shot from the rough. This is definitely going to boost my morale. So there's Max, right in that range. I'm actually a little farther back than normal, so I'm going to hit the normal. I'm going to hit the 2 per ring. Be on the back side of that cup. Two per ring, so there's 2. There's 3. That's half of that. It's about 2.4. Just need to catch a perfect here. Oh, hit it great to the right. Right there. This is one of those holes that's like a 20%er. I hit it about 1 in 5 that I catch that. And I did catch that in the qualifying round. At the time, I was happy. Of course, you're happy when you catch it. But at the time, I was like, oh, would have liked to have caught that in the weekend round. Obviously, if you can get out on that island, it's easier to hit a perfect because the needle's not going as fast. But I'm not as concerned as a lot of players when I get into my sand and my rough iron and I'm trying to make those shots because I really feel like I know how to use the numbers on those clubs. And most people, from what I see and play, most people don't know how to use their rough iron and sand wedges at all the different spots that you could get them at. All right, golden opportunity lost. We're still on track, and that's the key. The key is to come to all of these holes. I went to that hole with the full intent to get a birdie. That's the whole goal. But I wanted to put myself in the best spot to try and pick up the eagle. I got to get on the green anyway, so I might as well give myself a good shot. So hole number 6 is next. We've got a midterm right here. So let's go look at the hole first. All right, power 4 ball, QB. In my accurate bag. QB. And I'm going to bring a sniper. None of the rest of that stuff really matters. And I'm going to take a 4 power ball. So I'm going to take one of these season 17 balls. And there we go. That's all I need. That's all I need. The reality is that you can get this shot down with any clubs in your bag. It's just whether or not you have an Albie shot or whether you're just shooting for the eagle. So in one-on-one play, I play this hole with my Guardian because you can do the backspin, side spin, curl shot. So if you've got this, if you're playing whatever tour this course is in, and this hole's in it, coming out here with a marlin ball, you can get into the same distance in the hole. The hole's not the problem here. You're short shooting that. It's getting over to the other side, but with that Guardian, you've got that extra distance, and with the backspin, you can stick it. And this is a hole in one-on-one play that I hardly ever get anything less than an eagle. And you can beat people out on the course on a really consistent basis. It's all about not overshooting that drive and ending up in that rough. I want to be right in the 300-yard range when we're up here. I think you can get as deep as like 305. A 2.5 backspin. Be 3 rings off. I'm going to add on 10%, so it's 2.7. I'm going to put some curl to put it into a deeper part of the fairway to bring it back to the fairway. Hitting it perfect. Fairway's a little bit deeper up here on this tip, so bringing it back around to the right. The reason I was 3 rings off is to leave myself enough room for that curl to be able to become effective and not clip that rough. You can see when it makes the turn there how close, I mean, it to me it seems super close to the rough when it makes the turn. When in reality it's not very close. I mean, you got plenty of room right there, and the reason you have plenty of room is because I was 3 rings off. My opponent did the absolute right thing in going to that section, trying to get themselves back on the fairway so they're on the same level as the green. I'm doing a straight up 1-for-1 adjustment here. Going right at the center of it. 2.5, 2.5 rings. Just need to hit it perfect. Hit it great to the left. Oh! Great to the left. Ah! That is right there. All right. Came to the hole to get an eagle, got an eagle, and gave myself a look at Albie. That was my Albie look right there. So I'm disappointed that that didn't go in the hole, but the thing is you got to look at it one hole at a time, and this hole is an eagle hole. So I got an eagle on this hole. That was the goal coming into it. I didn't pick up the Albie. Go to the next hole. Next hole is a birdie hole. Game. All right. In the cup. Eagle. All right. We passed our midterm. We didn't get the A+ we were looking for on our midterm, but we did get an A on it. Good luck in the tournament. All right, that was hole number 6 of the 3rd anniversary tournament. All right, take a deep breath here. Take a deep breath. Stand up, shake it off. All right, hole number 7. Hold on 1 second. All right, I'm back. I turned off that messenger so that I have as little things going on as possible. So hole number 7. Hole number 7. All right, this hole-in-one shot right here. We got a serious shot at hole-in-one here. Serious shot. Let me look at my notes here. So we're dealing with a crosswind. I'm taking a grizzly and a turkey ball. So I've got a low wind ball. I'm 2.5 rings off, 1 topspin. I'm going straight at it. I'm doing a 30% wind adjustment. So I want to make sure I take a grizzly and a turkey ball. Grizzly and a turkey ball. That's all I need. One per ring, one top spin, 30% wind adjustment, 2.5 rings off. All right, let's go get that hole in one right here. This is it. Up in the zone, one top spin. And I'm going to take it right to the cup. It's going right at the center of it. 30% wind adjustment. That's 1-6. That's 3, 4. That's 5. That's 2-1. So 2-1. Just need to hit it perfect. Hit it great to the left. Oh, damn it. Oh my God. Woo! Look at that. Great to the left, and it went in the hole. I'll tell you right now, I've hit 2 hole-in-ones this week on this hole. And both times I set it up exactly the same way. And I hit it great to the left, and it went in the hole. And went on some other shots where I've hit perfect, it's been just a little to the left. It's one of those holes where I have no idea, but I'll take that. Woo! That's what I'm talking about right there. Is picking up a shot. So that puts me in a position on hole number 8. If I pick up the eagle on hole number 8, I have achieved all of my front side goals. So staying on track for the minimum score and having that one in the bag, that's huge. Huge. Good game. That is big right there, buddy. All right. That was some motivation. That woke me up. All right. We're on track now. Look at that. Just coming into it soft and just need to play smart. We're on hole number 8. This is the test hole right here. This is the hole. Got to get it done on this hole. There's no, I mean, this hole 8 right here is the tournament. I mean, I'm not trying to put pressure on myself, but this hole right here is the hole that we've got. If we're looking for wins, we've got to standardize this hole. This has got to be one of those holes that we come to, we pull that shot out of the bag, we're on the green, we make a putt, we get our eagle, and we move on. All right. What are we taking here? I'm taking an extra mile. Let me switch some of these bags, some of these clubs up, just in case. Not that I'm going to be in either one of those clubs' range. I'd rather have a Nirvana in this situation. But if I do end up in the sand, the Houdini is will get it done, and it's got great ball guide. Taking a power 5 ball. I'm taking a present ball. All right. Let's open up that pin chest. This is the hole right here. Got to get an eagle on this hole. Hole number 8. Need to play this smart. Just reading my notes here. Extra mile 9, power 5 ball, present ball, slight bit of OP, overpower. Just a slight bit of OP. Not a lot, just rubbing up against the nubs. I tried rubbing up against the nubs, and then I tried that same amount again, and it was just a little too much overpower where I actually bounced off of this fairway and cleared the rough and caught the fairway on the other side and then ended up in the rough on the backside of the green. And so just a little bit of overpower. So I catch this rough and dribble out is the goal. It's a second bounce rough bump, actually third bounce rough bump. I've come at this hole 3 different ways this week, actually 4 different ways. In my low level account, I'm going to be going to the right and just doing the layup shot and trying to give myself 2 great shots at it. I don't want to have any in the rock or in the rough or in the deal. I want to have 2 great shots at it with my low level account. All right, we're coming out into this area right here. Max. Just a little bit of OP on it. Give myself plenty of room here, and I want to put a little bit of curl on it to the left. 3-6. I'm going to do a 4 ring pull, so it's just a little shy of 2 rings. And put just a little overpower and a little bit of curl on it. Hitting it perfect. There's bounce 1. There's bounce 2. Rolling through the rough. Slow down. Oh! Okay, I got this shot, but that's not the rollout I was looking for. All right, I got this shot in the bag. It's just about hitting perfect. Hit this perfect, and it's in the hole. All right, we need to get this in the cup. No 2 ways around it. Okay, let's pull it up as far as I can get it, as far back as I can get it, as close as I can. It's blowing that direction. I'm going to come off the edge of I'm going to go right to the edge of the cup. Because I don't think wind's going to play a factor here, but I want to be on the inside of that cup. Get it great to the left. That might go in. Woo! That's what I'm talking about right there. If wind wasn't a factor, by moving it over to the edge of the cup, I opened up a great to the left, and a perfect would go in the hole, and a great to the right would miss completely. If wind was a factor, then a great to the right and a perfect would have gone in. All right. Woo! That's what I'm talking about right there. Getting past hole number 8. Coming out of the front. Coming into hole number 9 with exactly what I was looking for. All right, now we have our final exam for our first course, the first half of our school year. All right, let's get it done on hole number 9. Hole number 9, 3rd anniversary tournament. Let's get this rolling. Hey, there we go. All right, laying it up. QB. Where is my QB? Big dog. For all intents and purposes, those are the only 2 things we'll need. If we need anything else, we're in big trouble. Present ball. And I'm bringing a berserker because it has more side spin. And on the second shot, if I'm a little short on the first shot, it gives me a little more wind to work with. All right. Here we go. Need an eagle. That's the whole goal going into this hole right here. Eagle. That's the minimum score on it. That's all that we need. We want to give ourselves a look at the Albie shot, but it's definitely one shot at a time. My opponent goes first. Let's see which way they're going. They're bringing a marlin ball, so if they're bringing a marlin, they either need to switch balls or they need to try and hit over to the other side and hit through the rocks. If you get to the other side in the rocks shot, you've got a shot coming in with your sniper, and you got a serious look at Albie with that sniper. I need to pay attention to my yardage. It's the moving yardage that we have that's out here. I need to start paying attention to that for these setup shots and start talking more about that in the videos. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right. They're in the fairway. It does get harder though the farther out there you go. So they made a harder second shot on themselves. Okay, that rock right there, what is that distance? Right at 21 yards. About 2.5 rings off. I'm going to do a 10% pull. 2.7. Put a little bit of curl on it just to bring it back to the fairway. Hitting it great on the inside. It's never good to hit it great on the inside here because of that second bounce right there. It seems, I know it seems like it's a long ways away from there, but it for some reason it runs real tight in that corner, even leaving three rings of distance. You hit a 2-ring great there, you could be in trouble. And I can say that from personal experience. The last time this hole was in a tournament, it was hole number 18. And I came into the weekend round and all I had to do was hit an eagle on this and I'd have been in first place. I would have ended up in first place in a 4 or 5 way tie at 26 and ended up blowing that drive and ended up getting a birdie on this hole instead of an eagle. And it cost me my tournament. So this hole is no joke. If they can catch that hill, they'll roll all the way down to the bottom. And they got a good little angle on it here. I'll be right down there towards the pin. Now let's see if I got enough distance here. I just have a window. It's max. There's 3, 4, 5 topspin. I'm going to be out in this area right here. And I'm going to leave. There's 3 miles per hour wind. So I'm going to take out 1.5. I'm going to take out 3/4 of a ring. Leave the rest of the wind in. I want to be about 3 rings off of that rough. Or excuse me, 3 miles per hour wind off. Hit it great to the right. Arr! Just a bit to the right. Dang it. Arr! Close. Close. All right, that was hole number 9. So I passed the first term in class and got my A+. Picked up everything I needed to on the front. I picked up a shot and I picked up hole number 8. I put myself in spots on every hole to try and pick up a shot. And there's 2 holes that you really like. That hole right there, you got a shot at it, but it's a long shot. So taking hole 8, hole 3, and hole 9 out of the mix, that leaves 6 holes to try and pick up a shot. And one of those holes is the first par 3, which is a low percentage hole. So that puts you down to 5. So you've really got 5 holes to try and pick up a shot. And you have to get 8. Or you need to pick up 2 shots on something else and pick up 8. All right, coming into the back 9 with exactly what I needed. That is fantastic. That sets me up. I mean, that right there is I need 2 more shots, and that's no guarantee that it's a win, but if you shoot a -28 and you don't win, somebody came up and smacked you. I mean, that will definitely be a heartbreaker, but anything higher than a 26 is you've got a serious shot in most banners, in most brackets, of getting a banner. So I'm on track so far, and I will catch you on the back 9. Thanks for watching.